morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's a great pleasure to see you. As you know, I visited Chile over the weekend. I was there to express my solidarity and of the United Nations and international community as a whole to the people following this devastating earthquake. I also had a meeting with my staff and inspected the extent of damage of UN office there. I really wanted to have a fuller picture, clearer picture at first hand, the extent of damage, and to better assess how the United Nations can help Chile overcome. I saw some of the worst affected areas in Concepcion, and I was able to fly over this tsunami hit area. Grief was widespread, but there was also a strong sense of unity among people, workers and the families of the victims, and government leaders and survivors. This was quite heartening for me. That unity was reflected in the outpouring of support from the general public, the business community, and others. The telethon fundraising event in which I participated together with the President Bachelet and incoming President Pinera raised $60 million, twice what was expected. I met both current President Michelle Bachelet and her key cabinet members. We had a joint meeting between Chilean government and the United Nations. Then I met with the incoming president, Sebastián Pinera, and I had another opportunity of engaging in-depth discussions with the incoming ministers of Foreign Minister, Planning, Finance, Public Works, and Health ministers. We discussed, and as a result of our discussions, we agreed to establish a joint working group between the United Nations and Chilean government and try to identify the area where they needed most urgently. Those areas are shelter and sanitation, mobile hospitals, electric generators and communications, and the small-scale fishery support. There are several areas which Chilean government wanted to have a targeted support from the international community. I stressed to both the strong commitment of the United Nations to help the country pick up the pieces and build back better. I have, as you are aware by this time, authorized $10 million from SERF, Central Emergency Response Fund. The United Nations and Chilean government will work very closely together. I will brief the General Assembly on Wednesday morning, and we'll see how United Nations member states can help Chilean government and how member states can do their part.